What is going on, guys? This is Esky here and I'm bringing you guys my team preview for week 5. 5? Yeah, week 5 of the LBA. Excuse me. We're going up against Skyrender, and as you guys can see here on the side, his team consists of Mega Charizard X, Kelly, Thunderous Incarnate, Tyranitar, Tangrowth, Tentacruel, God of War, Doublade, Sandslash and Slowking. A very threatening team, but above all else, a team that matches super well against my team. It's not even funny. I'm not gonna lie, I had a lot of problems building for this team, and the conclusion that I got is that I'm 95% sure I'm gonna lose this battle unless something happens. But let's just get into it. I started building around the Umbreon, which is not the best thing to do, is start building your team around a defensive Pokemon. But the combination of Charizard X and the Sandrush Sandslash completely obliterates my team, so as you guys can see, I start with my 3 defensive ones for this battle. Max defense, Impish Nature, Umbreon, Foul Play, Heal Bell, which protect, nothing else to talk about it. Also max defense, Bold Nature, with I have called Jellicent, I have Combo Berry over Wacom Berry because Sandslash could just go for a knockoff over an Earthquake and just completely destroy my Jellicent, and I could also leave a Crunch from a Banded Tyranitar, so I don't leave a Thunderbolt from Thunders anyways, so I felt that maybe Combo Berry would be the best option. I have Will-O-Wisp, Scald, Recover, Hex, nothing to talk about. I have Water Absorb because of Keldeo, so I can completely wall it. I'm bringing Jellicent. It's not the best matchup, but Jellicent provides me the only way to stop Sky from spinning the rocks away, which is his Tentacruel. So Jellicent basically walls it, and with Will-O-Wisp, Recover plus Hex, I completely beat Tentacruel 1-on-1, even if it has Giga Drain. Next up, we have Custap Berry, Donphan, Earthquake, Stealth Rocks, Rapid Spin, and Stone Edge. I have Custap Berry because... Why do I have Custap Berry? Oh, I have Custap Berry because I'm most likely going to lead with it. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think leading with Donphan is the best option, to be honest. But I have Custap Berry because I can take basically any one hit from all of his mons apart from Keldeo. If I'm not in at 30, of course. I mean at full health, I can take basically any one hit from all of his mons, and that will put me basically in cost up. So I'll get 2 chances to either put rocks or get 2 attacks off. If I'm against Charizard X, I'm just gonna go for a Stone Edge because he could just Dragon Dance without Mega Evolve, and then I go for another Stone Edge as my custom pops, or I just go for an Earthquake if he does indeed Mega Evolve, because funny enough, Earthquake is enough. Even if I have no attack investment, it's enough to take out a Charizard X, and I'm 100% sure he has to bring a Jolly Max attack Charizard X. I'm also expecting a Choice Scarf Keldeo because it's the only Keldeo that he would think about and bring against me, in my opinion. Thundurus, it's a tough, because Thundurus has so many good coverage. He could have Sludge Wave, Focus Blast, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, or Grass Knot. I don't know why would you get Grass Knot. I'm just saying out of my head. He could also have Thunder Wave, Superpower. I don't know. Thundurus is a tough one, but he'll definitely bring it. Tyranitar, I'm also expecting. I'm expecting more of a support role. Tyranitar for the Sandslash, and the last one is definitely going to be Tentacruel if he brings Charizard deck, which he'll definitely bring. So I think that I can take basically any one hit from all of these mons with my Donphan and get in custom range. Next off, it's my attackers. First off, I have my Salamas, 100 Jolly Nature, Outrage, Earthquake, Dragon Claw, Dragon Dance with the Happen Berry. I have another berry just in case Charizard gets to +1 easily, because against the likes of Jellicent he could easily set up. So I want to have an immediate answer to it even if he sets up, and I feel that Salamas is that. I also have Intimidate, so he'll get back at neutral. But even so, even if he gets to +2, with Intimidate he'll get to +1 and I can still leave an outrage from it, which he won't bring it. I'm pretty sure he'll bring it something like Roost, Dragon Dance, Dragon Claw and Flare Blitz, or Dragon Dance, Earthquake, Dragon Claw and Flare Blitz, something like that. He won't be bringing outrage because I do have my Mega Gardevoir and he doesn't want to get locked into outrage, as I just bring in my Gardevoir and just take it out. So I do have Intimidate, haven't buried, so I can leave Dragon Claw at +1. I have the potential to leave at +2, but if rocks are up I don't leave it, so that's a thing to keep in mind. But he had to, for that happen, he needs 3 Dragon Dances up, which he'll definitely not get it. So Jolly, I have Jolly Nature because why do I have Jolly Nature? I have no idea why I have Jolly Nature. I should have just gone full. Oh, I have Jolly Nature because I want to have, because as I was talking about the Habanberry, leaving 2 Dragon Claws at 1 Dragon Claw at +2 is with this HP investment. That's why I have this, and I have 100 EVs in speed to outspeed the potential Gardevoir, which I don't know if you bring it or not. It's a possibility, and max attack because outrage just knock out Charizard X. Even Dragon Claw knocks it out if he doesn't have any HP investment. I'm gonna leave Kyurem for last. Then I have Staraptor. Pretty simple Staraptor. Choice Scarf, Double Edge, U-turn, Brave Bird, Close Combat. I'm bringing Staraptor because I still didn't bring Staraptor for any battle, so I kinda wanna see how I work with it. But I don't think it has the best matchup, but with Victini and Gardevoir, I think it has the best matchup than those two, to be honest. And last but not least, I have Kyurem. I have a pretty how I'm gonna say this? Why do I only have? I hope I get this right. But I have a Substitute, Scary Face, Ice Beam, and Earth Power Kyurem. 20 in the speed enables me to outspeed the Jolly Sand Slash outside of Sand by 1 point. I have max HP and the 100 in special defensive. This enables me to for Scalds from Scarf Keldeo, Thunderbolt, or even Thunder from Thunderous Incarnate, or even Inner Power Ice from Thunderous Incarnate, Sludge Bomb from Tentacruel. They will not break my sub, and I can just deal damage. Ice Beam is 1 hit KO on Thunderous. Earth Power, depending on the Tentacruel, it's either a 3 hit KO or a 2 hit KO. If it's a special defensive Kyurem, it's a 3 hit KO. If it's a physical defensive Kyurem, it's a 2 hit KO, depending on the rules, of course. And this is basically a last minute switch. I had who did I have here before? Let me see. I had I had where is it? I had Choice Scarf Victini before I finally set up on the team to use. So this is why, and I'm probably just gonna cut this part off because no, it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna leave because I'm only gonna upload this battle on Friday, and I'll battle my next battle on Friday. So yeah, but originally I had the Scarf Victini over it, but Tyranitar, he could just Pursuit Trap me, Doublade could just Pursuit Trap me, Sand Slash under the sand outspeeds me, Keldeo is gonna be Scarf 100%, he could have Thunder Wave on Thunderous. There's a lot of things that Victini doesn't like, so I decided to bring Kyurem with this set over it. Who knows, might come in handy. Even if I'm behind the sub, I can just Scary Face the Keldeo and scare it away, or I don't know. I'm not super confident for this battle, guys. I'm gonna be honest, but I'm probably gonna just do this too. I'll probably join this deep review together with the video, so I have just all in one video. But yeah, stay tuned for the battle, guys. So peace. So guys, we are back here. You guys already know my team. As for Skyrender, he's bringing basically what I thought he would be bringing. Apart from the Sand Slash, he's actually bringing the Dual Blade over the Sand Slash, which is fine. But I don't have like a set lead, so I just decided to start off with my Staraptor here, as he does start off with his Tyranitar. So I'm not gonna go for close combat because he could have a Chopo Berry, and I'm gonna focus Sash, and I don't want to risk losing my Staraptor this soon in the game. He could also just switch out into Double just for some reason, so I'm just gonna go for a U-turn. And I think I'm gonna go out into Double after this, and as you guys can see, this U-turn does a lot of damage, so I'm pretty confident that even with the Chopo Berry I can knock it out with the close combat. But I'm not entirely sure, so I'm just gonna go into my Donphan, and as you guys know, I have the Costa Berry, so excuse me, I'm expecting a Stone Edge or an Ice Beam, as he does go for the Ice Beam, and he leaves me at 53 HP, which means that I'm at 26%, which means I can't pop my Ghost up, so there is no rocks, or this Tyranitar is still gonna live for a while. And he's gonna go for a nice beam on my Umbreon here, and it's not gonna do much. But Sandstorm is really annoying, but I have to keep this Umbreon alive as much as I can just for the Charizard, so it doesn't go on a rampage, because I can leave a +1 Flare Blitz. He's gonna go for the Stealth Rocks here after, as I think I just go for a Fall Play just to see how much damage I can do to this Tyranitar. And still does a considerable amount of damage, and he showed me Ice Beam. He definitely has Flamethrower for the likes of Ferrothorn, and I still don't know his last move because he showed me Ice Beam, Flamethrower, and Stealth Rocks. But he's gonna reveal here. No, it's not now. He's gonna go for a secondary Ice Beam, as he gets a crit. I think I go for a Wish. No, I go for a Foul Play here, and he's in range of another Foul Play. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for a Wish. Try and get myself up to a good amount of HP, because he doesn't have leftovers, so he's still in range of Foul Play no matter what. And he reveals the Thunder Wave, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. And I think I get paralyzed here. I do get the Synchronize off with the which doesn't really matter, but I get paralyzed here. I think I get paralyzed twice in a row, if I'm not mistaken. And Sandstorm does go away, which is fine. I don't really mind that. I think I try and go for a Heal Bell here, as he does withdraw, I think, into his Cadix. I don't know who that is. No, I go for a Wish before, and then I try and go for the Heal Bell. I don't know why he went into Tentacool. He could have probably gone into Keldeo or Thundurus to put a bit more pressure on it, because Umbreon is very passive against those two. He's gonna go for a Skull. Skull does nothing. And I get paralyzed, as I think I went for a Heal Bell here. So I'm gonna get myself back at full, basically at full. No, I lied. I get back at full because of leftovers. And now I think I do go for the Heal Bell once and for all. I think so. I think it's here, yeah. Because I don't remember getting paralyzed anymore. Yeah, I do get finally the Heal Bell off, and he brings in his Keldeo. My immediate switch to Keldeo is indeed my Jellicent, but this thing could carry the Power Ghost, but I don't think he'll go the first turn around. But I don't have any more switchings that I can safely switch into Keldeo. He could have just gone for a Scald, and I don't want to go into my Guard of War and take a Scald and get burned. I lie, I don't have Guard of War. What am I saying? So he's gonna bring in Tyranitar, and I just go for Scald. I was contemplating maybe go for a Willus, but I just said nah, he's just gonna sack Tyranitar, so let's just go for a Scald and get rid of this thing. But he does have to send. Sorry about that, guys. I'm really tired. So he's gonna bring in his Thundurus, and I contemplate maybe going into my Dolphin, but he could predict that and just go for an Inner Parade. So I just went to my Umbreon, because what I intended to do here is pop my Custom Parry. Thunderbolt does enough where with the Sandstorm it will be a 2-hit KO. So I was banking on him going for a Thunderbolt instead of a Focus Blast here, because he could have missed the Focus Blast. And I wanted to go into my Donphan to pop my the Costa Berry and KO this Thunder, because I would try and go for Stone Edge over the Self Rock or something like that. So I go into my Donphan, I pop my Costa because now I'm in range, but unfortunately for me he does go for the Focus Blast and he does land it. So Donphan did 0 this game. I probably could have led with it, but I thought that maybe going with Staraptor would be a better option. So now I'm gonna bring in my Kiro. I'm gonna bluff the Scarf here because he just saw me Focus Blast. Focus Blast completely obliterates Kiro. What I'm trying to do here is bluff my my Scarf, even though I have leftovers. So I'm gonna go for the Ice Beam here, as he does bring in Keldeo, and Ice Beam still does a good amount of damage, even though I have 0 special attack investment. And I'm not even a modest or quiet nature. I think I'm a timid nature. So I'm gonna get my leftovers back, and I'm gonna withdraw. I don't want to take a Secret Sword right now, and I'm gonna go into Jellicent once again. He knows this is coming, but as I said, I can't risk going into Umbreon when I know that he could just easily go for a Secret Power or Secret Sword. So Hidden Power Ghost does enough to hit KO me actually. So excuse me. So what I'll do here is maybe a misplay. I go for the recovery here, where I should have gone just gone for attack, thinking I would die, but I just went for recovery. I have no idea why I did that. This was just not my game, guys. But now I'm gonna just let my Jellicent go down to a Thunderbolt from these from Thunders, and I can't remember what I do now here. Oh, I bring my Staraptor here, just because I know this guy has to bring Thunder Wave, and what I'm trying to do here is make a 50-50. Either he goes for Thunder Wave and loses his Thunders, or I just go for a U-turn as he switch out, and I do get the 50-50 right. Had he just gone for a Thunder Wave, my Staraptor would be useless the rest of the battle, and he still would have Thunders at a good amount of health. So I'm gonna bring in my Umbreon here, and what I should have done here actually is, because I know I can leave a Secret Sword or Sacred Sword, one of those two. I know I can leave because it's not stab, and Double-Blade doesn't have the best attack, and I just went for a Foul Play. I have no idea why. I should have gone for a Wish, Protect, Foul Play, and just keep on going from there. As you guys can see, I do leave the Foul Play. So here what I do, fearing the Shadow Sneak, I don't know if it will take me out from this range or not, but I just went for a Protect to try and get a bit more health back. But he sees that coming. It was pretty obvious, and he just switched out into his Keldeo. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna Protect to see what he locks himself in. If he locks himself into Secret Sword, I'm just gonna let my Umbreon die. If he locks himself in Scald or Hydro Pump, I'm just gonna let my Umbreon die anyways. I just wanted to see what he would lock himself in, or if he would by any reason choke and go for a Hidden Power Ghost. He gets a crit on the Scald, doesn't really matter. But this means that I can bring in my Kyurem, and as you guys know, I'm packing Substitute and Earth Power on it. He's gonna withdraw. Sorry about that. He's gonna withdraw here, and he's gonna go into his Tentacruel, and I just go for my Substitute. Had he gone for a Scald, I think it would be enough to where I couldn't get a Substitute up, or he could have just burned me. So I'm now behind the sun. I know I can leave a Sludge Bomb from Tentacruel. I'm gonna go for the Earth Power, and this Earth Power does a lot of damage, which tells me that he's more defensive set than the special defensive. Because special defensive set I would have just done around 30 and 40%, something like that. I wouldn't have done half of it. So this clearly tells me that he's more physical defensive. I'm gonna go for another Earth Power, hoping I get a good roll here and knock him out, so he doesn't break my sub, and that way I still have a good chance, because if I'm behind the sub, I can still fight off against the like of Keldeo and the Thunderous. Double-Blade dies to Nerve Power anyways, but unfortunately I don't kill him, and he's able to just knock me out. What I do here is I just go for another sub because he won't be able to break my sub with Sledge Bomb, as you guys saw. But he's gonna withdraw here and he's gonna go into his Zelfios, which is Keldeo once again, and I just go for a substitute because why not? And here is where my crazy idea comes into play. I know this thing is Scarf. Scarf Kelly would be the only Kelly who would bring against me. That would, because the amount of Scarfers that I could bring is basically all my entire team, and he couldn't restart, so he had to bring the Scarf Kelly. So I'm gonna go for a Scary Face, which means that his speed is gonna go down 2 times, which means that I will outspeed now with my Kirum. So what I do here is I go for a sub, hoping he switch out, but he has no reason not to, and he just keeps on staying in and go for Secret Sword, so, and knocks out my Kirum. So what I do here is I thought he would maybe try and get the differential here. So what I do is I just go for a nice beam, hoping he comes in with Thunderous, because if he comes in with Thunderous, he dies, and but he just goes into his tentacles, sucking it off, which is fair. And this is a dead tentacle, and now I get a crit, which is completely useless because I do outspeed anyways. So I get my leftover, and I think he brings in this Charizard. I don't know if it's the best option he had here, and to be honest, I think maybe going into Thunderous would be the best option because he does outspeed me. Thunderbolt knocks me out from this range, I think, and even Focus Blast or even a knockoff. Probably everything knocks me out, but he does just go for Dragon's Claw here, and this is a dead Kyurem. So I still have my Salamence and my Staraptor left, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into my Grandin, my Salamence, and I'm gonna bluff the Scarf, of course, and I do have Intimidate over Moxie, and I'm just gonna go for a for a Dragon Dance here, hoping he switch out. Even if he doesn't, I will leave anyway because I do have the Berry. I'll go for the Dragon Dance, and now I count for Iron Head over Gyro Ball, and even Iron Head won't put me in range of Shadow Sneak. So I just went for another Dragon Dance, and he does just go for the Gyro Ball, and this is a dead Salamence. So this is basically the battle because I do have my Staraptor, and the Brave Bird won't kill it from this range because I'm Scarf, I'm not banded, and I just decided to go for a close combat because who knows, I might have an item that lets me hit ghost types. But that doesn't happen, and he just kills me off with the Garball. It's enough because I do have the Scarf, and the blade has like 30 speed, I think. But this will be the battle. This was a battle that, I'm not gonna lie, I already said that in my team preview that I knew I was gonna lose. My team matchup was super bad because Sunslash and Zard just completely destroyed me, and I prepared for those two. He didn't bring Sunslash, so he had the obvious advantage, but this is what it is. But we did make some changes on the team after this one. I'll make a separate video about it, but so this video doesn't get too long. But this is all for today, guys. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, of course, and I will catch you guys next time. So peace.